In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why growing on YouTube in 2025 is actually easier than it's ever been in years. The algorithm has fundamentally changed, and smaller creators now have a massive advantage if they understand what to focus on. You'll learn the three-part formula that's getting results right now and how to trigger the specific emotions YouTube's own research shows drives both engagement and revenue. And you can forget expensive equipment and massive subscriber counts. You don't need millions of followers to make real money on this platform. I'll show you how creators starting from zero are finding success faster than ever. And this is the most actionable YouTube growth strategy that you'll find anywhere. Have you noticed something strange on your YouTube homepage recently? Small channels with basic equipment are getting millions of views, while fancy high production channels are basically getting the exact same results. You see, this just isn't just your imagination. It's actually backed by actual research from YouTube itself. Let me share something that might change how you approach your content creation forever. According to YouTube's latest Why We Watch 2.0 report, a shocking 61% of viewers actually prefer creators who are authentically themselves over those with perfectly polished content. That's right, viewers would rather watch someone genuine with average production than someone with amazing production who feels fake. Well, for years we've been told we need expensive cameras and perfect lighting and flawless editing to succeed on this platform. This video was shot on an iPhone, by the way. So what's really going on here? YouTube didn't just survey people, they went deeper. They literally scanned people's brains while they watched videos to see what truly engages viewers, and what they found completely changes the game. Those brain scans literally revealed that viewer engagement peaked during authentic, relatable moments, not during high production segments that creators spend hours perfecting. And this explains something I've been seeing more and more recently, which is that creators with basic setups but genuine personalities are suddenly getting recommended alongside channels with millions and millions of subscribers. The playing field is leveling out in a way that we've never seen before. Now, I recently spoke with some YouTube insiders who confirmed something huge. There is now a dedicated team at YouTube whose only job is to help small creators get discovered. They're actively working to ensure authentic voices break through regardless of subscriber count and regardless of production budget. And here's the really mind-blowing part. The data shows that viewers care about emotional aspects of videos 3 to 4 times more than the technical quality. Now, let that sink in for a second. The emotional connection you create matters 4 times more likely than how crisp your footage is or how perfect your lighting is. In other words, your smartphone camera, like this one, is probably good enough if your content connects emotionally. And this is revolutionary information for smaller creators who thought they needed to invest thousands in equipment before they could compete. I've seen channels with fewer than 500 subscribers suddenly receive hundreds of thousands of views because their content feels real, genuine, and authentic. And these creators aren't using fancy cameras. They're using their authentic journey, including both successes and failures, rather than just presenting a polished final product. So what exactly are these emotional triggers that YouTube's algorithm is now prioritizing? What makes viewers stick around and engage with content even when it's not shot in 4K with perfect lighting? The answer might surprise you. YouTube isn't just encouraging authenticity as some feel-good policy. They've actually determined it's better for business. Authentic content creates deeper connections, which leads to longer watch times and more engaged viewers. Is the YouTube algorithm actually favoring small creators in 2025? The short answer is yes, and it's not an accident. YouTube's research confirms that smaller creators with authentic content are being intentionally promoted in the algorithm to help them get discovered faster. The platform is actively working to surface new voices who might have been buried under the weight of bigger channels in the past. And this isn't just some temporary experiment or a minor tweak. It represents a fundamental shift in how YouTube wants to grow its platform. You see, YouTube has recognized that discovering new, authentic voices is crucial to keeping the platform fresh and engaging for viewers. And this shift towards authenticity isn't just about being real, it's about triggering specific emotional responses in your viewers' brains. You see, the raw emotion of your content has become a key performance driver that YouTube actively measures. YouTube scientists attached people to brain imaging machines and discovered something fascinating, that when viewers experience specific emotional combinations, their watch time skyrockets by over 40%. The question is, which emotions is the algorithm actually hunting for? Through their research, YouTube identified 4 key emotions that keep viewers glued to their screens: happiness, inspiration, relaxation, and feeling informed. These emotions work like essential ingredients in a perfect recipe. Leave one out, and the dish falls flat. And these are the feelings that are exactly what make us binge watch content, even when we should be doing something productive instead. But here's where most creators go wrong. They focus all their energy on a single emotion, using feeling informed for educational content. But YouTube's data clearly shows that creating an emotional cocktail of at least two different feelings maximizes engagement far more effectively. So let's look at who's doing this well. Mark Robert demonstrates this perfectly, for example. His earlier purely informational videos performed well, but his viewership exploded when he mastered emotional blending. Now his content teaches you about science, feeling informed, while also making you smile, which is happiness, and inspiring you through incredible challenges. And when he builds the world's largest elephant toothpaste experiment or creates a glitter bomb for package thieves, he's hitting multiple emotional triggers simultaneously. And another channel crushing this approach is Yes Theory. They inform viewers by exploring lesser known places around the world, but they elevate their content by inspiring their audience through personal challenges and creating genuine happiness through positive outcomes and reactions. That's 3 emotional triggers in one video. No wonder their content performs so consistently well, and this explains why some channels with incredible information still struggle to grow. They're super informative, but missing that extra emotional component that makes viewers want to stick around. It's like serving a meal with all of the nutrition, but none of the flavor. Technically, it's good for you, but not something you'll crave again. And the numbers here are pretty eye-opening. When viewers experience at least 2 of these core emotions during a video, their watch time jumps by over 40%. That's nearly half as much time spent with your content just by adding another emotional layer. But I know what you're thinking. How do I actually trigger these emotions in my specific niche without it feeling forced or feeling fake? After all, if you're teaching people how to fix their plumbing or explaining tax deductions, adding inspiration might seem like a little bit of a stretch. And this is where authenticity becomes your secret weapon. Don't just teach what works, share what didn't work for you. Talk about your mistakes and what you learned from them. This type of vulnerability is what builds that authenticity connection and can add that added layer. Let viewers see the real and sometimes messy process behind your content. Being conversational and relatable is crucial here. Treat your audience like friends rather than students or subordinates that are beneath you, and share personal stories and experiences that connect to your topic. Discuss the challenges you faced while learning or creating these topics. These human moments are what create the emotional bridges that viewers respond to on a very deep emotional level. For example, if you're explaining how to grow tomatoes, don't just list the steps, share the time your entire crop got decimated by pests and how it made you feel, and explain what you learned and how you overcame it. That combination of useful information plus the genuine human experience and genuine human connection hits on multiple emotional triggers all at once. So here's your action plan. Before filming your next video, identify which 2 specific emotions you want to target. Is it feeling informed and inspired, relaxed and happy? This simple planning step will transform your content from merely informative to also emotionally engaging, creating the exact experience that keeps viewers coming back for more and keeps the YouTube algorithm happy and growing your channel. And while emotions are essential for keeping viewers engaged, your click-through rate depends on something even more fundamental. Are your videos being completely overlooked despite having quality content? YouTube's internal data revealed something shocking. The exact same video content can see a 30 to 40% increase in click based on just one simple change in how you frame it. Let's be real. Most of us got started by looking at successful channels in our niche and thinking, I should make videos like that. But here's where things get interesting. YouTube's research actually shows this common approach is holding back your growth, because when you copy what's already working for big creators, you end up making content that blends in rather than stands out. Your videos simply become invisible in the sea of similar content. So how do you make your content unique while still getting those precious clicks? The answer is what I call the audience bridge, a simple but powerful shift in how you position your videos. Instead of making videos about things, make videos about how those things benefit people. Think about it like this. If you make a video titled Nyman Mouse 2000 Review, you're only appealing to people who know what that particular type of mouse is and care enough to watch a review. But if you title that same video, This Mouse Doubled My Productivity, suddenly you're appealing to anyone that's interested in becoming more productive, which is a much larger audience. Now, this isn't just backed by theory, it's actually backed by YouTube's data. YouTube's research shows that yet videos with audience-focused titles don't just get 30% more clicks, they also enjoy over 20% longer watch times than those with feature-focused titles, all without changing a single thing about your actual content. What's happening is you're creating a bridge between what you want to talk about and what your audience actually cares about. You're answering the "what's in it for me" question before they even click. And I recently analyzed hundreds of channels that exploded from zero to monetization in record time, and they all use some version of this approach. Instead of making videos about camera settings, they made videos about how those settings help people take better vacation photos. And instead of making videos about financial statements, they would make videos about how understanding those statements helped people quit their job. The most surprising part was some of the fastest growing channels are in what you'd consider boring niches. They've just figured out how to connect these boring topics to their expertise, to what people are actually interested in and care about. Take Charlie Morgan, for example. He's built a 7-figure business by focusing on solving specific problems in his niche, which is very business focused, positioning everything around the benefits to his viewers rather than general topic coverage. But here's where most creators get stuck. That's great, but how do I actually make money with a small channel? And this is where the audience bridge approach really shines. By focusing on how you help viewers rather than just what you're talking about, you can build deeper connections, and those connections translate directly into revenue. I've seen creators with just 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, and I speak from personal experience, consistently earning 6 figures plus annually. Not from ads, those hardly pay anything at that level, but through multiple revenue streams that their highly engaged audience gladly supports. Consider Daniel DeLon, who has created such a deep trust with his audience through transparent business building content that they eagerly purchase his courses and digital products, not because he's famous, but because they genuinely trust him to help them succeed. These creators aren't outliers. They've simply recognized that today's YouTube success isn't about getting millions of passive viewers. It's about building meaningful connections with the right viewers. So here's the truth about growing on YouTube in 2025. You don't need millions of subscribers to make a living from this platform. Right now, creators with as few as 4,000 to 5,000 subscribers are earning 6-figure incomes. And this is becoming the new normal for those who understand what actually matters. You see, the formula for success is about starting now with what you have today. Today's YouTube rewards authentic creators over those obsessing about perfect production quality. What matters most is not your editing, but it's about connecting genuinely with viewers, triggering emotional responses, and positioning your content to reach wider audiences in a meaningful way. Remember, channels that are using these strategies saw that 40% plus jump in watch time. The opportunity is right in front of you. What authentic story will you share next?